You think that technology stocks are or were overvalued? I mean, what do you make out of it?
That's I always think evaluation is difficult and very subjective. I see a lot of pundits pretending that they know better than the market, and in general, I don't agree. What I mean is, you know, the market is an average, and if you look at people, you know, the wisdom of the crowds that has been found out by, I don't remember exactly, but there was a scientist who looked at a fair, and people could guess what the weight of an ox was, and he saw some stupid guesses like, you know, 100 pounds and 5,000 pounds, and but if he looked at the average of all the guesses was very close to the real weight, and he saw it again and again and again. And I think the market is the same. In general, the prices will be what they have to be. There are outliers, you know, the stupid answers of the, or the stupid guesses of the ox weight. But in general, most stocks will be valued as they should be. And I think it's a bit arrogant even to say, you know, I know much better than the average of all the people, of the wisdom of all the people together. That doesn't mean that there are no anomalies, but you know, they're much rarer than most people think. And so were tech stocks overvalued? I think in general, no. Of course, there are some, and what I have seen in the last few months is that I saw a few companies which I think are lower quality go up a lot too, and that's when you often, you know, have to refrain and, you know, push back. And you know, I will name one,
Yes.
which I have also named before. To the potential multi-bagger subscribers, Rajeev, Plug Power, for example, I you know, it shot up so much and got a lot of questions, and I said, you know, I've known this company for years, and I don't like their execution at all. And now, you know, yesterday evening, it was made public that their numbers of the last 2 years were not correct.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happens. And if there is a bubble, I see it in those kind of companies, so lower quality, which promise a lot but have not the execution power to live up to the expectations. And maybe strange, but reopening plays. I see too many companies, you know, cruise lines, etc., bid up so much that I think they're almost in a bubble. Because, you know, if the CEO of Royal Caribbean says that it will take probably until 2027 before they are at the level of 2019, you know, and you see that the stock price is already higher now, there's a disconnection there, and I think people who want to get in now will be hurt. So in general, I don't think stocks or tech stocks are overvalued. Also, if you also have to put everything in a context. You know, you can say, oh, CrowdStrike is extremely expensive if you look at the numbers.
Which one?
CrowdStrike.
CrowdStrike, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
They had amazing results yesterday.
They had their results. They were amazing. And, you know, I look back at this time last year. And if you looked at the consensus guidance of analysts at this time last year, I don't remember exactly. It was something like 679 million or so consensus for, you know, the year that has just been reported, and it was, I don't know, 800 and whatever, but it was 28% higher than what was projected in the consensus by the analysts. And, you know, and CrowdStrike, even if you look at their own guidance, they beat it by more than 30%. So now, if a company is expensive on certain ratios, but a company does that, it's not that expensive, because just like a stock can compound over time, the beatings of the expectations compound as well, and that is something that a lot of investors don't pay attention to. Something that is expensive on the surface can be a lot cheaper than it looks, because companies completely crush the expectations. And you know what happens? So they have crushed this one with, let's say 30%. So they guide for next year. I don't know if they will do 30%, but another 10%, for example, and the year after another 12%. And if you compound that, that power of the beatings is extremely powerful, and that's where the market is actually, I think, more right than individual investors who say, "Oh, this is so overvalued." So there are always more nuances to the story than a lot of people see. They just see one number and think, "Oh, it's overvalued," but you have to look at the whole context. And